And to a great extent, they would not be wrong. So imagine being nominated for some African award alongside Angelique. You were certain you were going to lose. But it's the iconic, legendary Angelique Kidjo with Africa. Welcome back. It's Hard Facts in 92.3 Nigeria Info. I'm Sam Chinedu, and for this hour, we will be visiting Emohua local government area, where that local government council has vowed to tackle ghost workers, payroll fraud, and all that is attached. But this has been quite a plague, a scourge that the council has lived with. So I'll take you back to September 2025, where some alleged staff of the local government council, that's Emohua, protested at the River State Local Government Service Commission over unpaid salaries. One of the protesters at the time, Solomon Erim, told reporters at the commission's office that their salaries were stopped during the first term of Chairman Dr. Chidi Lloyd. He says salaries were later restored by the governor after Dr. Lloyd's tenure. And since then, they have been receiving payments.
These persons you're seeing here are workers of Emohua local government. We are here at the commission to lay our complaint over what happened yesterday, payment of salaries. We find out that over 300 persons were not paid. Reasons being that Chidi Lloyd said that the other persons who were not paid are not legitimate workers of Emohua local government. So we have come here to lay our complaint. As you can see, we are waiting for the commission chairman. This is not the first of his kind. He has done this before when he came 2021, 2022, 2023, before he left. And then the governor reinstated us.
Also speaking, Ngozi Okenwem, who says she is an Olga chairman in Emohua, gave her own view on the matter.
We've just come here to make our problem known to our employer, which is the local government commission. We have not come here to make any problem. We just come to notify him this is what is happening in Emohua local government council. As I speak to you, the chairman has laid off more than 300 staff from the voucher, no payment for them. So we have just come here to hear from our employer. That is what we have come here for. From there, we will know the way forward.
So this was the reality at the time. I remember the timeline. I said September 2025. Reacting to this, the chairman of Emohua local government area, Dr. Chidi Lloyd, said he did not know of any unpaid salaries for council workers. In an interview with correspondent Emeka Otuka, Dr. Lloyd insists that those protesting are not real staff of the council. He explained that salaries are paid only to people on the verified staff list, which matched the staff check he carried out during his first term.
Those who are staff of Emohua local government are being paid. I don't have right to withhold the salary of any staff of Emohua local government. Anybody who is a genuine staff will receive salary. Those who are protesting probably are those who have refused to go to be verified. When I came on board, I met a verification exercise going on, and there have been preliminary reports presented who tallies with what I did in 2001 or so. Between when I left office and now, over 500 names have entered the nominal roll.
And the chairman warned that he might take legal action against anyone who collected council salaries illegally as a ghost worker.
People having the effort to protest, people who ordinarily should be prosecuted, people who we took to court last time, we will resurrect the matter so that they reform the council their money. Those who were earning 4 places, the matters we were prosecuting before we left office, we have briefed our lawyers. We need to collect our money from those people and use it to work for the people.
All right, so these events are in the corridors of 6 months ago. Naturally, some things must have changed. To give a background very quickly before introducing my guest, in September 2025, reports emerged that a council chairman sacked over 300 workers, alleging they were ghost workers. The chief press secretary to the chairman dismissed the claims as misinformation, stating that no verified staff was sacked, but the council was cleaning up payroll fraud. Now, the chairman alleged that the immediate past administration, which was replaced following a Supreme Court decision, smuggled hundreds of names onto the council payroll. The aggrieved workers staged protests at the council headquarters, whose voices you heard earlier, and the Local Government Service Commission demanding reinstatement and unpaid wages. Now, we also heard that the workers were later reinstated following a directive from the governor, which the chairman says he's going to clarify. And of course, the chairman vowed to take legal action to recover funds. You heard his voice there. Well, my guest, as I'm certain you can imagine, is the chairman of Emohua local government area, Dr. Chidi Lloyd, and he joins me live in the studio. Good day, Dr. Lloyd. Thank you for joining us.
Good day, Chinedu. I'm so thrilled. I'm so thrilled about your introduction.
Really?
And the rendition.
Okay.
the introduction.
Okay.
I wish you well. I like to listen to you on radio.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Well, it's nice to meet you in person. Okay, so this menace of ghost workers has lingered, and this is my opinion, longer than necessary. At least the sounds we played was from September last year, and I imagine that might not be the first time it came up. Why is it proving difficult for the council to surmount this particular problem?
No, I don't think so. I do not share in that line of thought. A lot is going on now.
Okay.
What had happened then was that I was a lone voice in the wilderness.
Okay.
Now we have voices.
Interesting.
So a lot is going on. Kudos, thanks to the governor of Rivers State, Sam Chinedu,
Okay.
and the present local government service commission. I used to tell people when this whole thing started, Chinedu, it took one woman, Rosa Parks, to say enough was enough about standing up in the bus.
In the bus, yeah.
Yeah, and that was it. So after Rosa Parks did what she did, everybody now, both white, black, can now sit in the same bus. I was a lone voice then, because I knew what I was saying. I stood firm, which is one of the good traits of a leader.
Okay.
Now, you played the voice of my kid brother, the Solomon Erib. I'm sure that if you call him again now, he would not be sounding the way he sounded.
Why so?
He's now one of my evangelists, telling people how good I am. Because they all they needed to do was to come to terms with what we were doing. It was not a personal thing. It is not out of place that from time to time when governments change hands, you do housekeeping.
Okay.
And I was there by the grace of God and by the grace of God and the electorates of Emohua local government to hold that office in trust for them. And Chinedu, I'm mindful of the fact that I was given two oaths to swear on that day. It could have ended with one. The oath of allegiance and oath of office. So it comes with a lot of nostalgia. Right? So I swore to do the right things. Actually, the quarrel they had all this while was because they had the quarrel with my background. First as a lawyer, second as a law teacher, and thirdly as a former member of the Rivers State House of Assembly who rose to also become the leader of that assembly for 6 years.
Why would that settle anybody?
That because I was supervisory chairman. I had FAQs, frequently asked questions that why is the local government not functioning? So I came to the office with a lot of trepidation to succeed, to right the wrong, so that nobody would say, oh, even Chidi Lloyd went there and couldn't succeed. So I decided to do housekeeping. We went to the former governor. I saw over 1,600 names on our nominal roll. What was intriguing then, Chinedu, and I said this at different fora, a man whom I knew in my community that had died 10 years ago was still alive on our nominal roll in Emohua. And that's okay. Maybe he relocated, he didn't die. Then let's see him. Maybe I will use the opportunity of cleansing the nominal roll to see him and take him back to Ababu. I conducted the exercise the first 9 days. He didn't come. I increased the days again to another 9 days, totaling 18. He didn't still come. I knew he truly had died. But I was now who was earning the money. So the people is clear. He said the poor will continue to live among us. So even if we pay salaries to everybody who come from Emohua local government, it will not still solve the problem of poverty.
Okay, so let's...
But what will happen is that we will continue not to have offices where to discharge our function. We will continue not to have electricity. We will continue not to have schools and so on and so forth. So we did that. Now, the interesting thing now is that when they told you that the governor asked them to be reinstated, no, nothing of that happened.
Okay.
Because the governor of Rivers State, Sam Chinedu, ordered a meeting of myself, service commanders in the state, local government service commission, and the Nolge. And I went there with my facts. And I said, Your Excellency, I do not have powers to sack any staff, but I have powers to clean my nominal roll. And he said, how? And I showed him letters, which I wrote to the Vice Chancellor of the Rivers State University about our late staff, some staff. I wish I came with my file. Some persons who were staff of our council and at the same time are staff of the Rivers State University. And they replied me and said, look, so people are our staff. This person is in this department, assistant. Chinedu, it will shock you that most of them are lecturers that were employed as far back as 2002. I would not want to name names. What we have done now is that we have calculated the monies that they took from the council illegally and have written to the institution and have given them ultimatum to return our money or we will press charges in court.
Okay.
Because what they did contravenes the rules 1004 sub R of the public service rules that says that it prohibits any person, any officer doing dual employment and get paid. So it is unlawful for any officer to have dual employment for which he is paid. Now today, how have I been vindicated? The governor of Rivers State recalled that the sole administrator ordered a staff verification exercise, which the governor counselled as a result of the pandemonium that arose from some of the persons whose voices you played there blocking the East-West Road and so on. But I stood because I knew what I was talking about. There were instances where I found in the first exercise 6-year-old children, persons under minors who were earning salary from our local government. Recall that it is easy for them to do all of this because even the local government staff do not even go to work. So they just sit down and every month they get paid. You know, the nominal role I met in Emohua was like a compilation of market money. No sex, no department, nothing. So I had to put all that down. You know when we will know the date of first employment, when you are retiring. I mean, we brought in some civility, and for the first time, we issued ID cards to our staff. So all of those hula baloo, all of those things you were hearing, Chidi Lloyd did this, Chidi Lloyd did that, is because corruption fights back. When corruption is fighting, you know, it's very vicious.
Okay, Dr. Lloyd.
But today I have been vindicated. They have been queried. They are running from pillar to post, looking for where to resign, who to accept their resignation, and so on and so forth.
We have a break coming up shortly, and I'd like you to respond to this before that break. At the time of this report, the sounds I played, the figure was 300 staff.
No, what happened, Chinedu, was that I had done a staff verification exercise in 2002, right? 2022, rather. And we brought we were able to sieve that figure you mentioned now.
Okay.
So when I left in June of 2024, my predecessors, who hadn't the fang, who hadn't the filial to do what we did, brought all of them back because they were on is it a popularist administration? They wanted to be known as people who solved all problems in one day.
Okay.
So when I got back again in September, by the grace of God, I went back to my old nominal role. And of course, what that nominal role told me was that a lot of persons had retired, so there was no new employment.
Okay.
And in all of this, Chinedu, what will interest you is that I have challenged anybody to show me one midget from my place that I put on the nominal role, because I thought that if you're going to equity, you must go with clean hands.
All right.
You don't make omelette without cracking eggs.
What I'm trying to get is, do you have a figure of the total, you know, when you say housekeeping over 365?
Yes.
And do you have a figure as to how much it cost the local government area?
Well, so Chinedu, I will inform you that after that biometric exercise I carried out in 2022, I saved 150 million.
150 million naira.
Yes, I saved it, and the housekeeping was still work in progress, because it's not just about staff. There are other loop, because you go Chinedu it is so fashioned in a way that you find Chinedu oracles, Chinedu Sam oracle in health. You now say oracle Chinedu in works, whatever your name is again, in finance. But with technology, we were able to get all of that through what do they call it? BVN.
All right.
And I had a wonderful consultant, Sim Forest.
Amazing.
He was able to sieve all of this out and removed all of those shenanigans from this. So we plowed back all we saved into providing amenities for the people. And I want to tell you on good authority that as I sit here as local government chairman, I can proudly say that I have constructed and delivered 5 roads to the people of the local government.
We'll take a break. When we return, the Emohua local government chairman will tell us about the plans, projects, and policies of his administration. Please stay with us. Hard Facts 92.3 Nigeria Info. Sam Oracle Chinedu here. The offense is payroll fraud, and the exercise is, as the chairman states, housekeeping in cleaning up the council. Dr. Chidi Lloyd, who's the chairman of the Emohua local government area, joins me. You're welcome once again, sir.
Thanks, Chinedu.
All right. So at the time, while the process was ongoing, you had saved 150 million and counting, because you said housekeeping was
Yeah,
still...
it was a work in progress.
So, what is the current state of things at this time?
Well, what happened? The current state of things is that we are still cruising. We've had to deal with those intruders into the nominal role,
Okay.
and we are awaiting the result of the biometrics, which the governor ordered. I hear the preliminary reports have been turned in, but the council, AGON as a body now, is desirous
Okay.
of having to put an end to all of these issues, so that chairman can concentrate and work. Because they will be the first people to say, "Oh, he didn't do anything. Oh, he didn't do all of this and that." So when that is done, we will now have a nominal role domiciled with the local government service commission until the autonomy comes on stream. We are actually supposed to be autonomous.
Yeah.
1 year after the Supreme Court decision. This is the only country where the Supreme Court speaks, and we are now talking about modalities on how to implement it.
Well, the excuse for that is people say Nigeria is a work in progress. Nobody says how long the progress takes. But the thing is, I'm particularly concerned because you've mentioned more than once that it took a digitization of the system for you to weed out the undesirables.
Yes.
You might not be able to answer this question because it wasn't in your time, but why did Emohua not digitize the system before now? That's my first question.
You have already answered it.
And, okay.
Because it wasn't in my time.
And the second is, right now, what is the verification, enrollment, and authentication process of Emohua?
Well, I'm unable to tell you that.
Okay.
Because we are yet to receive what would come out from the verification exercise. But I can tell you authoritatively that I'm paying below 1,000 staff now, about 903 staff. Okay. Now, what we have said is that should there be any omission, should there be anybody who was weeded, quote unquote, unlawfully, and that the biometrics captured to be a true staff, the person will be brought back, put back on the nominal role,
reinstated
as it
pay the arrears.
and pay the arrears.
Okay.
I at least I said that much.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I doubt how that will happen because the same person, the same consultant that did mine is the same that is doing this. So, except another technology has been brought.
I'm certain that you have faith in the system and system being machine and man. But if we have a situation where there are speculations and even fears of a glitch affecting the 2027 election, I doubt that technology is infallible.
No, are you talking about real on-time transmission?
Real-time transmission, the glitch and all of that. We've seen that as the perfect excuse for the inefficiency of the system. So if it can happen to INEC, I think Emohua, it can happen to Emohua
absolutely.
too.
That is why we are saying that should there be any genuine reason, you will see. Because it's not a personal thing. There are frequently asked questions.
Indeed.
Where are your papers? Where were you employed? What was the mode of payment? And we discovered that some of them had even finished primary school before they were born.
Oh my.
Now, Chinedu, how do you resolve that?
Okay, that's
Do you
interesting.
still need to talk about glitch? So a lot of things, there were persons. Look, I most times I shudder because they plead, every criminal that has been caught pleads hardship, right? But if all of us who go into the streets to commit crime, most of those who are committing it now may not even see crime to commit. But the laws are the things that restrict us. We want government to do this, we want government to do that, yet we are not also, in our own little way, we are not representing ourselves properly. How on earth, if those who have those dual employments yielded one to their nephews, cousins, nieces, it will be a different kettle of fish. But this one, you are earning from here and earning from there.
Oh.
Actually, maybe because I have an experience. I was a lecturer of law with the University of Nigeria Enugu campus, UNEC. I resigned in February of 2021 in accordance with the local government laws of Rivers State to contest the election. Despite my resignation, I was paid salary up until November of 2021. You know what? For each salary that I received, I went back to Nsukka, where the bursary is domiciled, got a code and paid back to the bank, and I got a receipt, which today constitutes part of my credentials. So that was why I stood firm and fought it. And I am very grateful to the governor of Rivers State, Fubara, who has also seen. I have saved the state a lot of money. The state should actually give me some money. Should give me a pat on the back, honestly. Imagine 500 names that have been issued queries now, running up and down. So if all of those people, all of those monies are saved, I should have 10%.
Okay. Well, I'm certain someone who knows the governor is listening to the show, and he'll get the message.
I'm sure the governor himself is also listening.
Before the close of business today. There are many other projects to discuss from Emohua local government area, but before we get there, I'd like you to be a part of the conversation. Are you from the local government area? Do you have any questions for the chairman? This will be the best time to make your voice heard. The numbers to call 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp is 080 903 06416. We're live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Nigeria Info PH. You can watch, listen, and engage. Please turn off your radio as you call. It's very important. Okay, I'll be speaking to Obed Chima shortly. There is a message here that says, good afternoon, Chinedu. I greet your guest in the studio, Dr. Lloyd. Chinedu, Dr. Lloyd happens to be my local government chairman, and in his first term as council chairman, I commend him. Mr. Chinedu, I want to ask Dr. Lloyd, what is wrong with the completion of administrative block of the council? This is a project he started since his first term, yet as we speak, the building is still undergoing block and cement work. Is this the same administrative block that the former council chairman of Ikwe local government area started and completed in record time? We'll take that question down because we need to take as many comments as possible. So this person is asking about the administrative block. Obed Chima from GRA. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. San.
Good evening.
Mr. San, I have questions for the chairman.
I can hear you.
Yes. In as much as I will not go brief to those who want to eat from where they didn't work, even the Bible is against it. Now, aside, bringing out ghost workers, because for me, I don't see how a ghost worker will come and protest that he has been removed from his position or her position. Aside removing ghost workers, is the chairman not responsible for any other thing in Emohua? Because for me, it's very shameful for the chairman to say he constructed 5 roads in Emohua, where I came from. I'm from Emohua, where I came from. Emohua is a very big, local government that has several communities. And you say you are proud to say you constructed only 5 roads. You are proud to say it. Because in Emohua, when chairman came on board for his first term, all through chairman in his term in office for the first term, Emohua never had light. You understand? Chairman could not even, stop the problem of bringing back light in Emohua. It was when he left office, then his past administration of Bomereji was the person that solved that problem.
All right, Obed. So I think
he's the only ghost worker. What you are responsible for is done any other thing. Because
all right.
I've not even seen you dig gutter.
We get the question, Obed. Thank you. I've taken down the question. After the next call, he'll get to answer the ones we've taken. Ben from Port Hackett. All right, call back if you can. I need to take one more call. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, Sam.
Good evening. What's your name?
Madam Data, calling from Kukana.
Go ahead, Madam Data.
Yes. Chairman, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good evening, Dr. How are you doing?
Wondering whether you are building at a rock. Chairman, I want to say that you should try your best for your people. I know that it's not everybody that will say what they see. Sometimes we see and we refuse to say. But this one that I passed through Emohua and I saw, Chairman, I congratulate you.
Thank you,
and for
Madam
those who want
Doctor.
to do double jobs, I want to encourage other chairmen to follow what you are doing. Nobody should work in two places. Chairman, follow it to the letter.
Thank you.
I am behind you.
Thank
Madam
you.
Dr. Gokana, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, Madam Dota. Over to WhatsApp. Another question says, I want to ask Dr. Lloyd, why is local government identification letter that used to be free in previous administrations now costing 12,000 naira? All right, so let's take it one after the other. The first is asking about the completion of the
Now, Chinedu,
administrative
I would honestly would have loved to react to what Obed said. But he said he came from Rubodogo, which means he's no longer from there. So I wouldn't answer.
No, he said that
He said he came from Rumodogo, meaning that he's no longer from there. I wish you could use proper sentence and proper English.
Okay.
He said, I came from Rumodogo.
All right.
So as we speak now, he's no longer from there. That is why he's now like the blind Bartimaeus that the Bible referred to in Mark chapter 10, verse 46 to 52.
I think I heard him say. I think I heard him
Because
say he's from Emohua.
Madam Dota has answered him.
Yeah, but again,
Yes.
his question was specific. It would not be fair to dismiss it based on semantics, where he said
Okay,
he's from.
because that is
right?
what I understand.
Okay, so his question was, besides removing ghost workers, what else have you done?
Madam Dota has profiled solution to this. That's why I told you.
No, Madam Dota says she saw big buildings. She was
Good.
not specific with
Good.
what kind of buildings
We
she saw.
would ask Obed,
So-
Chinedu, I wouldn't answer that question. I would go with you tomorrow morning to the council, come and do devil's advocate.
I can.
No, on a serious note. Because
No.
you see, yours shouldn't just be, you are a very important partner in nation building.
We all are.
Good.
Right.
And I would like you, rather than just sitting here and anchor programs, see for yourselves, do the devil's advocate. Let's put this question, my response to this question should be in abeyance. Or after this program, the council is just a stone throw from here. You and I will go and you see for yourselves. Then we'll be able to respond to the man who came from Rumodogo.
No, but you see, the thing is, coming to the council is not a problem. We have correspondents who cover stories. Any of them can come. I can come. It's not an issue, right?
Emeka Otuka is one of your staff. Yeah?
Exactly. But
He
the thing is,
corresponds-
having you in the studio,
Yes,
right?
also gives me time.
Exactly.
I agree. So
one of the many things
if you
is
say so,
we should be able to get
if you
some
say
specifics
so,
from
if
you.
say so. Haven't told me this now, I would respond that all of the projects that I'm doing in council, I refer to myself as Zerubbabel in the Bible.
Why so?
Zerubbabel, yes, no, because you know what happened is that Zerubbabel started the construction of a temple in the Bible, and the Bible says, because your hands have started this, Zerubbabel, your hands will complete it.
Okay.
I'm on a mission. I am constructing a local government, a state-of-the-art local government administration within the premises of the local Emohua local government.
All right.
We have what is going to be the second to none legislative complex. I pride myself to say it. The Emohua local government legislative complex, which I intend to commission before the end of the first quarter of this year, is going to be modeled towards the River State House of Assembly where I was.
The first quarter ends this month.
Absolutely, we are doing our best. We are doing our best to see that, because I had promised Emohua people that I was going to present this year's appropriation bill in that complex.
Okay.
So, Chinedu, these things, there are things that don't lie. No matter how pained you are, no matter what political divide you look, there are things that you can can see. You can see for yourself. So, what work is going on? I thank God the Obed who came from Rumodogo knows that I started those things, and these hands shall complete them. I can assure him that.
All right. Before we take next call, all the question, local government identification letter.
I'm not aware.
It says it
No,
now
we
costs
don't have
12,000
local
naira.
government identification letter. You see, this is part of the problem. When I came on board, we changed from what used to be testimonial.
Okay.
There is this thing people, we now digitized it, something like a driver's license. So you pay for production.
Okay.
The council is not involved. It's done by consultants.
Yeah, but
what we do
is it 12,000 so that we know if he's paying?
No, it's not 12,000.
He's paying too much or too
the fellow
little.
is lying.
Okay.
It's not. I know that it's not 12,000.
How much does it cost?
Cost of production is about 3 to 5,000. I'm aware.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's what residents of Emohua get to pay.
Yeah, because you are paying for something that is a fantastic identification letter.
Okay.
Yeah, that has all of your NIN, every information about you is embedded in that small card.
Now, in order for people not to end up in the wrong hands.
No. It can be faked.
Okay. All right. Mr. Innocent calls from Port Harcourt. Good evening, Mr. Innocent.
Hello, good evening. My name is Innocent from Port Harcourt.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, Chairman, I want to say that presently the local governments are autonomous. There is so much money that is coming to the local government. So to tell us, I was also listening to tell us that it's only 5 roads. Because I know, just like the previous caller said, Emohua is a very large local government. So only 5 roads, and there are so much money. We did not talk about maybe water and other things, light. So I'm not very much satisfied because there are so much money is coming to the state right now because of state or local government autonomy.
Innocent, if only you have asked me. Innocent from Port Harcourt, if only you had asked me beyond the 5 roads you constructed, what else have you done? I will tell you, I have given electricity to Rumepe community. 15.5 kilometers, which was commissioned in before Christmas last year. We converted 11 kV lines in Emohua community to 33. That was done also by the council. We have built a state-of-the-art police station which is directly opposite the Emohua campus of the River State University.
Yeah, but at this time, sir, that's not a part of your function, building a police station.
I don't understand. Which one is part of my function?
Yeah, again, that would qualify as charity work.
No.
It's not state police.
It's not state police.
No.
Listen, can you
doing it is good, right? But it's not your mandate. That's where I'm coming from.
So is it my mandate to build road?
Yes.
What law are you referring to? Chinedu, let's not talk on emotion.
Naming of streets, right?
That's the function of the council.
Markets.
Good. Collecting of tolls from markets.
Yes.
Good. Any item that is not listed on the exclusive and the legislative list.
Exactly.
Good.
Yes.
So we are also providing good governance.
No. Again,
hold on.
I'm not against what you did, right?
Good.
I'm just saying that building of police station
is not my function.
Exactly. So that will be goodwill.
People get killed. Hold on.
No, that's not where I'm coming from, right? Again, if we are to categorize what you have done, and we'll put some in maybe CSR, goodwill, extending hand of fellowship, we will add.
We provide good governance.
Okay.
Anything that guarantees good governance is the function of a local government.
Okay.
I provide roads, I build roads, and somebody is telling me that I did not choose to grade roads. I asphalted. It's person that I should be ashamed. And I will just restrain myself from asking how many has this local government constructed.
Okay, so
but I wouldn't say so.
I don't want you to lose your train of thought, right? Giving electricity to Emohua community, 11 kVA lines to 33. That was what you said.
Emohua community,
yes.
The whole
Then
of 6 communities
building police station. That was the point.
We are currently giving electricity to Iba and Obele.
Okay.
Work has stalled because of paucity of funds. We will go back anytime soon.
Okay.
We have provided a modern JTF base in Obele community.
All right.
We are here and so forth and so on.
All right. So I've counted about 6 to 7 projects here that you have
absolutely
listed. We'll take a call and then
I'm talking extempore.
Okay. We'll take this call and then wrap up the conversation for want of time. Harvest from HA, thank you for being on the line. Please go ahead.
All right, Chinedu, good evening.
Good evening.
Doc, I greet you. Good evening.
Thank you very much.
I have this question for you. I think this is the second or third time you have come to Emohua as a chair. And my question to you is that
it wouldn't have been third term. It wouldn't have been a third term. Please, I correct you. This is the second time. There is provision for a
Thank
third
you,
time.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Harvest.
Have you ever employed people for the council?
I have never employed anyone because the ban on employment has not been lifted.
Okay, if it is that, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Harvest. So, Dr. Lloyd, we
Yes,
have roughly 3 to 4 minutes.
Really?
Yes, indeed. Time flies when fun happens. And I'm certain that you and I will have another opportunity to engage.
I can't wait to have that.
One of the reasons why I remember this incident of ghost workers is you were supposed to be on the show on the day you went to meet the governor to resolve this. I don't know if you remember. We had an interview slated, but that came up and you had to leave. So
Okay, because the meeting with the governor was not scheduled.
yes. So when you said you couldn't come because you had to go and see the governor, I remember that vividly, and I made it my duty to follow up on how that played out. So I like to generally ask, and I wish that I had more time, if the curtain falls today on your administration as the chairman of Emohua, what would you want to be remembered for?
Well, I would like to be remembered as a chairman who brought sanity to the local government administration and restored hope, restored the dignity of workers, and a chairman who put in place structures.
Okay.
Yeah.
How confident are you that these structures will be sustained after your administration?
That isn't my business, Chinedu. After all, some that I did in my first term were vandalized. So I can't talk about sustainability. But what I'm saying is that at least what will be stolen will be armored cables and so on and so forth. The whole building will not be removed. I can assure you that.
Okay. Now, you have given specific timelines. And one of the things you said is that before the end of the first quarter, you're
Of this
hoping...
year, I will have time. I hope. All of this will be predicated on availability of funds. And as I speak to you now, work is going on day and night to achieve that.
All right, because you would like to present the
Absolutely,
budget.
and I'd like to present this year's appropriation in that facility.
We'll definitely follow up on that. If
Please
and
do.
when...
I would earnestly be on you to see for yourself.
Yes, indeed.
And also become an ambassador of our local government.
There's no problem. If and when the appropriation, is released from your office, I'd like to discuss it with you.
Absolutely.
So we can understand the future, particularly the fiscal fortunes of Emohua. Thank you very much, Chairman, for making the time.
Chinedu, it's always a pleasure. I feel bad that we have just wound up.
Yeah, well, that's what happens with time. It doesn't wait for anyone. Have yourself a wonderful day, sir.
Yeah, you too, child.
All right. Coming up at 5 is a news update. After that, an interesting development. Basically, the biggest trending story out of River State. There were allegations that a local government chairman assaulted someone because she criticized his government. We will be having that conversation on the other side of the hour. Please stay with us.